Got about a minute to go on warm-ups here. This is going to be the Force against the Garden Wolves for the first game of the Grinder Grinch tournament here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Starting off on the ice for the Force on defense, we got Potts and Blackburn. Our offense is going to be Westhoff, Cumberland, and taking the face-off here is going to be Bryce and Bodorf. Slight delay here with a peg issue on the Garden Wolves net. And here we go. Face off, taken down by the Wolves. Shot from deep, deflects off Bodorf. Another shot saved on the side of the net there by Hosier. Blackburn clears it out to Cumberland. Picked back up by the Wolves. Cumberland into the offensive zone. Shot deflected in front. Pressured by Bodorf behind the net. Kept in by Cumberland. Pass there intercepted by Cumberland. Shot. Save Wolves.
Wait, we gotta go here. Get in this thing.
Potts from deep, skips right of the net. Frey's in for the Force. Blackburn around behind the net. Line change there. Defense, we got Warner and Hagen onto the ice for the Force. McDonald, Fraze, and Legault. Fraze to take the face off. Won by the Wolves. Kept in on the line by Hagen. Shot from deep. Save. Wolves. Behind the net, that's McDonald. Fraze picks off that pass. Through center ice come the Wolves. Shot goes on net. Kicked aside by Hosier. Legault and Hagen. Hagen through center ice, loses the puck. Kicked back, kept in by Warner, chipped out. Gathered up by Hagen. Brought around by Fraze. Fraze was shot, cleared by the Wolves. Picked up by Blackburn, he swiped on that one, fanned on it. Wolves all coast to coast, upended there by Martin, no call. Squirts around behind the net. Oh, we do have a penalty here. Wolves pick it back up. Force needed to touch it. Blackburn with the block. Tripping. On Grayson Martin. Force will go to a penalty kill. Penalty killers for the Force is going to be Potts, Blackburn, Zaremba, Bodorf. Round behind the net is Bodorf. Shot from deep, blocked in front by Potts. Bodorf picks it up. Upended, no call. Shot from deep goes into the net for the Wolves. Shot, save, Hosier. Gathered up, centering feed picked off by Hagen. Gathered there by Warner behind the net as he sends it up to Westhoff. Save, Hosier, another shot, goes left of the net. Pass there intercepted by Warner. Cumberland through center ice. Shot, save, Wolves. Kicks around in front, covered up, squirts to the side of the net. Line change for the Force, Blackburn. Martin back on defense. Legault, Bodorf, McDonald. Blackburn from deep. Saved by the Wolves. squirts around behind, centering feed. Ooh, gets kicked right to the net. Picked up by Easton Legault. Wolves take it. Picked up by Bodorf. Bodorf through center ice. Shot and a good goal by Bryson Bodorf, coast to coast. Frays take the face off. Tie game 1-1. Puck squirts back on the Wolves. Zaremba, first one for the Force, come down and apply some pressure. 7:30 left in the first. Kick back by Frays. Kelly behind the net. Chipped up to Hagen. Hagen feeds it over to Potts. Picked up by Kelly. Perry to gather it. Wind it up. Shot from deep, saved by the Wolves. Puck taken away behind the net by Frays. Pressured by Zaremba. Hagen knocks it over, nobody there. Wolves on a breakaway. Great back check, cleared by Frays. Pressure there was by Zaremba. Shot from deep, goes right in the net. Picked up by the Wolves as he feeds it down low. Cleared there by Warner. Dumped in deep, Blackburn back to pick it off the boards. Still battling for it. Bodorf comes in, Blackburn comes away with it. Bodorf around behind the net. Loses it in his skates. Zaremba picks it up. Cumberland with the puck on his stick. Sends it towards the middle. Nobody home. Blackburn, Warner back on defense. Icing. Martin, Hagen back on defense for the Force. Cumberland, Westhoff, and Bodorf. Face off. One and kick to the sideboards by the Force. There to pick it up is Cumberland. Kicks back to Hagen. Bodorf gets it on his stick. Tries a backhand, can't get anything on it. Picked up by Martin. Martin chips it over to Hagen. Hagen feeds it up to Cumberland as he dumps it in deep. Westhoff to steal the puck behind the net. Bodorf comes away with it. He gets upended. Hagen back to gather it up. With some speed, feeds it up. Bodorf, oh, he doesn't get back on sides quick enough. Frays into the face-off circle. Stick lift there was by Legault. Potts to dump it back the other way. Wolves with a shot. Glove save. Hosier. Stuff there by Legault. Fed of Murphy Fraze. Puck bounces around. Wolves come away with it. Cross rink pass. And the Wolves back the other way. Blackburn, Potts back on defense. Shot goes around behind the net. Picked up by Bodorf. Centering feed picked off by Blackburn. Tried to clear, couldn't. Shot goes in the net for the Wolves. Got an appearance here by the Grinch. Warner fans on that pass. Knocked down by Zaremba, swiped away by Martin. Warner back with it on his stick. Kelly swipes, misses, centering feed, doesn't connect. The Wolves pick it up with numbers here. Shot from deep, blocked in front by Martin. Dump down low to Warner. Warner zips it back up, kept in by the Wolves. Wolves with a shot from deep, tipped in front by Martin. Cleared to the side, picked up by Bodorf, puts it through his legs. Pressure there is by Kelly. Shot from deep, deflected away by Bodorf. He retrieves it behind the net, sends it up to Kelly. Kelly down the ice, tipped by the Wolves, no icing call. Hagen there to stick lift, take the puck. Loses it off his stick. Pass intercepted by Fraze. Fraze picks up that loose puck. Centers it to Kelly. Kelly tries to shoot, can't get anything on it. Squirts out behind the net. Fraze still applying the pressure. There's Blackburn to tie up on the boards. Fraze and Hagen back for the force. Great pressure by Hagen there. Stopped the centering feed as we had nobody home. Shot saved Hosier. Blackburn sends it up the dasher. Shot deflected out in front. Again, another centering feed there, lifted high over the net. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen loses it at the last second with 5 seconds to go in the period. That's the end of one. 2-1 Wolves.
Structure right now. You guys are in the right places. Expect people to be in the right places. Right? You don't have to whack the puck. Now, team defense down the highway is going to be very, very important. They want to get down the highway. You can't jump out the dots. Hard down the middle. Up people out and be aggressive. Got it? This is not a one-period game. It's 3. Okay? You didn't win the game yet. It's not over.
Here we go to start the second period. Down 1. Hagen, Potts. Scratch that. Blackburn, Potts. McDonald, Bodorf. Legault. Shot, save, Hosier. One back by the Wolves. Chips it towards the goal. Goes behind the net. Back is Potts to get it for the Force. Legault comes away with it. Face off 1. Right to Legault. He feeds it back to Potts. Potts tries to shoot it. Can't get anything on it. Back to Legault. Sent to the edge. Kicked out. Potts to gather it. Feeds it back to Blackburn. Blackburn loses that pass. Gets shoved off the puck. Centering feed. Doesn't connect. Gathered up by McDonald as he tries to feed it up and out. Bodorf. Kept in by the Wolves. Behind the net is Potts. Wolves come away with it. Bodorf tripped up. Penalty on the Wolves. Force will go to a power play with 11:40 left in the second. Down 1 goal. Zaremba, Fraze, Kelly, Hagen, Warner on the ice for the Force. Zaremba loses that off his stick. Squirts in, kick save by Hosier. Shot, save, Hosier. Warner gathers it. Skates it up, passes up to Fraze. Fraze gets knocked off his skates. Puck getting chipped back and forth here. Zaremba comes out with it. Shot. Setting on the doorstep. Frozen puck. The faceoff was won over to Cumberland. His shot deflected off the goalie, laid in front. Nobody was there. Another shot there by Cumberland. Knocked around. Goes to the side of the net. Hagen with it on his stick. Backs it up to Warner as he feeds it back in. Tipped in by Cumberland. Westhoff. Bodorf comes away with it. Shoots it off the post. Gathers it back up. Another wrap attempt. Skips just right of the net. Westhoff feeds it up to Hagen. Hagen with a shot from deep gets deflected in front. Kept in by Warner. Penalty expired on the Wolves. Shot, kick save to the side there is Hosier. Bodorf sends it down the ice. Squirts out of the zone. Gathered up by Bodorf. Oop, they got caught there. Covered up there by Hosier. We got 9:34 left in the second, down 1 goal. McDonald, Fraze, Legault. Offense for the Force. Blackburn, Martin. Holding down D. Face off won by Fraze. Gathered up there by Murphy. Murphy behind the net. Back the other way go the Wolves. Blackburn comes away with it. Feeds it up to Legault. Can't handle the pass. Kicks out of the zone. Pressure is being put on by Fraze. Chip back in. Martin comes away with it. Sends it back down the ice for icing. Face off won by Murphy. Shot saved there by the Wolves. Stick lift there's Murphy. Kicks around to Kelly. Kelly backhands it. Kicks out to Hagen. Hagen shot from deep. Goes right of the net. Almost kept him by Potts. Into the skates of Hagen. Save there by Hosier. Hagen comes away with it. That's Zaremba. Up to Fraze as he knocks around the boards. He gets upended. Offsides. Bodorf to take this face off. Westhoff will be the first after it for the Force. That was a nice poke check there by Cumberland as he takes it back the other way. Shot blocked in front. He gets upended. We got a hurt player on the ice. Aggressive play there by Cumberland as he stole the puck, took down the other way. They both went long into the boards. Face-off won by Westhoff. Shot goes in. Oh, I thought it was in. Must have hit off the crossbar. Bodorf picks it back up. Offsides. Blackburn with enough of an agitation there for him to hold up to get an offsides call. Legault, Fraze, McDonald onto the ice for the Force. 6:51 left in the second. Blackburn gathered it, sends it to Legault, can't kick it out. Back to Blackburn, sends it up and out. Back to get it, it's going to be Fraze. Blackburn, Warner back on defense for the Force. Shot, save, Hosier. Quick to the side by Warner. Blackburn tries to send it up and out. Kept in by the Wolves. Max McDonald there to fight for it with Murphy Fraze.
Stay there, Easton. No, Easton, no. Back up, Easton.
Centering feed right to him. Can't handle the pass. Shot, save, Hosier in the skates. Max McDonald. Now Murphy Fraze. Shot by Murphy. Saved by the Wolves. 5:36 left in the second. 2-1 Wolves. Bodorf to take the face off. Kept in by Kelly. Kick back by Martin, goes to Bodorf. Bodorf to his knees. Shot, save Wolves. Hagen back for the Force, takes it away. Centering feed there, can't connect. Chipped up ahead by the Wolves on a breakaway. And we got a goal. Fraze into the face-off circle for the force. Wins that one to himself. Back the other way go the Wolves. Centering feed, can't connect. Picked up by Fraze. Fraze, Westoff. Fraze, shot, save on the doorstep. Kicked aside by the Wolves. Westoff to pick it up. That's Cumberland down there also for the force. Kept in by Fraze. In the skates of the Wolves, kicked up to himself, is able to clear it out. Blackburn to gather it, chips it up. Kicks across the rink. Legault with it on his stick. Legault the other way with Westoff. Shot, save for the Wolves. Blackburn gathers it. Sends it cross rink to Fraze. Fraze chips it back down low. Getting a line change here. Warner and McDonald on the ice for the force. Fraze back with it on his stick. Feeds it to McDonald. Kicks wide. Just squirts out of the zone. Warner feeds it to Blackburn. Blackburn cross rink to Legault. Try to find the puck here. Warner back with it as he dumps it in. McDonald with the pressure for the force. Shot, can't get anything on it. Goes left of the net. Bodorf with it on his stick. Fed back deep. Warner picks it up. Back to gather it is Hagen. Hagen feeds it up. Kicks through the Wolves' skates. McDonald upends it. Gets pushed from behind. Picks up penalty. Forced to go on a power play. They need to make something of this with 2 minutes left in the second, down 2 goals. Power play for the Force is going to be Bodorf, McDonald, Legault, Hagen, Warner. Kept in by Hagen. Dumped deep. Gathered up by Warner. Shot. Deflected in front by Hagen. Hagen backhands it up the ice. Back in deep for Hagen. Back to get this is Warner. Hops the stick of the Wolves. Bodorf to apply some pressure here. McDonald can't keep it in. The Wolves back the other way. Warner gathers it, sends it up to McDonald. stopped in front there by Hagen. Hagen winding up. Goes to Bodorf. He shoots it from deep. Goes off the stick of the goalie. Gathered by Legault. Legault centers it. Can't connect. Picked up by Bodorf. Bodorf tries to feed it to the center. It gets blocked. Hagen, as the period expires. Three to one after two.
Great penalty kill. Great penalty kill to keep us where we are. 13 more minutes. I know it's hard. It is hard to win, and that's what's fun. It is not easy. It's hard. And then I promise you, don't feel tired after. Don't feel tired after. You just don't. The hard is how many more minutes. Now, here's the deal. It's going to be real simple in the third. It's about exit and position. Can we get the puck actually in the game right back? No turnover time right now. It's either zone. Okay? Out and in. Got me? Simple as that. So hard. Hey, come on, check. Hey, I have one question. Angle bumps him out. Next angle bumps him out. Next angle bumps him in boards, right? You stay on top and stick to the middle. They're not going to do it. They're going to skate. Do not let it come and skate. We have 5 minutes.
All right, start the third period. Zaremba, Kelly, Fraze, Potts, and Blackburn back on defense. Face off, one back by the force. Blackburn feeds it to Zaremba. Chips it back up the ice. Wolves can't handle it. Squirts around underneath. Fraze comes away with it. Makes one miss. Tries to get a centering feed blocked in front. Fraze tries to pick it back up. Wolves come away with it. Chipped up, kept in by Blackburn. Oop, let me get you there. Fed out of the zone as Zaremba dumps it back in. Squirts out to Blackburn. He fans on that pass. Potts back for the force and Blackburn. Shot, saved in front. Swiped away by Zaremba. Kelly picks it off the boards, feeds it up to Fraze. Fraze tips it. Wolves back the other way. Shot, saved by Hosier. I'm going to zoom that out. So I'm not doing a very good job of following right at the moment.
Good shot there and way to go to the net.
Bodorf take the face off for the force. Smacked ahead by Warner. Picked back up by the Wolves. Shot. Save. Hosier. Westhoff gathers it. Tries to feed it. Gets stuffed. Gathering it up there is Warner. Makes one miss on his way down the ice. Warner, coast to coast. Squirts to the middle. Cumberland gets a backhand on it. Bodorf trying to get it out of his skates. Martin with it. Shot from deep. Goes out front of the net. Westhoff almost had a chance at it there. Centering feed for Westhoff. Bodorf puts it in. Bryson with his second of the game. Right place, right time for Bryson Bodorf to get his second goal. Bring the Force within 1. .11:09 left in the third. Force now down 1. Fraze for the Force. 1 back by the Wolves. Rink wide feed. Shot deflected in front by Blackburn. Behind the net is Hagen. Hagen up to Fraze. Fraze over to McDonald. Loses it to the Wolves. Save there by Hosier as he makes his way across the crease.
Good pass.
Murphy back in the face-off circle. Picked up by Legault. Legault, Fraze, McDonald. Fraze gets upended. Gets to Hagen's stick. He shoots. It squirts behind it. And on the doorstep is Legault. You can put it on the board. Yes, Easton ties up the game with 10:29 left. Tied up, 10:29 into the third. Kelly gathers it. Taken away by the Wolves. Swiped that by Hagen. Hagen comes away with it. Hagen Bodorf for the Force. Hagen feeds it over to Bodorf. Deflected away by the Wolves. Kept in there by Zaremba. Hagen winding around. Hagen Bodorf. Shot. Kick. Save there by the Wolves. Gathered up by Bodorf in the corner. Fanned on pass by the Wolves. They regathered it. Hagen keeps it in. He makes it to the blue line. Tries to center feed. Stolen away by the Wolves. Poke check there by Zaremba. Bryson ties him up. Kelly, Zaremba. Blackburn Hagen back on defense. Backhand shot, weak into the skates of Blackburn. Hooking on Bryson Bodorf as the Force go to a penalty kill with 9:17 left in the third. Penalty killers for the Force is going to be Warner Potts, Cumberland Fraze. Face-off won by Murphy Fraze. Puck goes into the Force bench. Face-off won by the Wolves. He's upended on his way through. Shot. Top shelf. Puts it in. Wolves back up 1. 9 minutes left, down 1. Murphy. Kicked up to Potts. Potts feeds it up to Cumberland. Cumberland swipes on it, misses. Deflected pass there by Westhoff. Fraze, Cumberland the other way. Fraze makes one miss. Shot save, Wolves behind the net. Wolves come away with it. Warner feeds it over to Potts. Potts chips it up to Fraze. Fraze loses it. Back the other way. Got a tip, no icing. Fed all the way down the ice. That one's going to go for icing. 8:11 left. Bryson for the face-off. Wolves win it. Legault comes away with it. Hagen gathered up for the Force. We got a penalty here on the Wolves. Force to the power play. 7:39 left in the third. Hagen, Bodorf, McDonald, Legault, Martin on the ice for the Force. Face off one over to McDonald. Wolves come away with it. Martin, Hagen back on defense. Shot from deep. Save, Hosier. Picked up by McDonald off that face-off by Bryson. Feeds it over to Bryson. Bryson chips it up the glass to himself. Centering feed. Knocked away by the Wolves. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen centers it again. Blocked in front by the Wolves. Sent down the ice. Martin back to get it as it goes for icing. .702 left here in the third. Force down 1. 53 seconds left on the power play for the Force. Murphy wins that one. Makes a move. Shot. Goes in the net. Murphy Fraze off the face-off. Takes it himself. Tied up here, 6:56 left in the third. Around behind the net's Warner. Sends it up to Murphy. Murphy can't send it out. Kelly sends it up to Murphy. Murphy still has it. Finally loses it off his stick. Takes it back. Center feed right on front. Cleared by the Wolves. Warner to gather it behind the net. Zaremba. Four with 6:03 left. Offsides, Wolves. Grinch isn't leaving this one. Tied up game. Bodorf. One back. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen with the shot. Save, Wolves. Potts and Hagen back on defense. Cumberland, Westhoff, Bodorf on offense for the Force. Face off won by the Wolves. Shot. That was stuffed on the post and cleared by Cumberland. That puck fell directly at the base of the post and stayed there out of the net. Bodorf to pick it up and throw it. Bounces off the Wolves. Here we go the other way with Westhoff, Cumberland, Hagen. Westhoff loses it off his stick to the Wolves. Rink wide pass, doesn't connect. Cumberland with the pressure. Blocked away there by Bodorf, picked up by Hagen. Hagen to gather some speed through center ice. Shot right of the net. Covered. 4:40 left. Tied up. Fraze. Kept in by Martin. Tripped up there was Legault to get the penalty for the Force. Easton Legault. We got 4:28 left here in the third. Force will go on a penalty kill. Penalty killers are going to be Warner, Hagen, Fraze, and McDonald. Space shot goes left of the net. Gathered by Hagen. Hagen chips it up down the ice. Murphy getting after it. It's a great hustle by Murphy. Fraze. Hagen battling for it right underneath here. Squirts back to Warner as he chips it up to Hagen. Hagen almost comes away with it. Squirts out to the Wolves. Sends it in deep. Fraze to gather it up to McDonald. McDonald gets it knocked off his stick. Back down deep. Warner. Warner gets it taken away. Wolves centering feed. Save there by Hosier. Point blank fire. And kept out of the net by Talon. Big save when they needed it. 3:30 left, 33 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Force. Blackburn, Bodorf, Westhoff, and Kelly. Picked up, or that's Potts. Potts tries to send it up. Shot from deep. Save Hosier. Potts gathers it again. There you go. Kept in by the Wolves. Shot off Kelly's hand. That was a wild shot, not anywhere near the net. Potts to send it up again. Kept in by the Wolves. Center it. Kelly with it on her stick. Tries to get it out. Can't clear it. Shot blocked by the own team there on the Wolves. Penalty expires for the Force. Zaremba onto the ice. Centering feed saved on the side by Hosier. Still behind the net. Gets caught behind the net. 2:46 left. Tied up 4-4. Bryson into the faceoff circle. One back to Zaremba. He swipes at it. Wolves come away with it. Try to centering feed there. Deflected wide. Hagen. Passes it up to Bodorf. Makes a turn to Zaremba. And the Wolves back the other way. 2:18 left. Shot from deep. Save. Talon. And they put it in with the rebound. Wolves up 1 with 2:09 left. Murphy to take the face off. 2:09 left. Wolves come away with it. Dump it in deep. Poked away there by Hosier. Warner sends it up to Cumberland. Blocked away there by Murphy. Murphy the other way for the Force. It's making them miss. Two of them there. Puck squirts out, cleared to the side by the Wolves. We got 1:43 left. Gathered up by Cumberland as he sends it back in. Wolves the other way. Warner. Shot from deep. Kicked aside by Hosier. Gathered by Blackburn. Backhand gets taken away by the Wolves. They dump it behind. Warner to gather it. Feeds it up to Fraze. Fraze putting him in a washing machine. Offsides on Cumberland. 1:10 left. Force down 1. Bodorf, McDonald, Legault, Potts, Martin on the ice for the Force. Face off 1 by the Wolves. Dumps it in deep. Into Bodorf skates. 55 seconds left. Legault picks it up. Feeds it out. Pass there, blocked away by McDonald. 43 seconds left. Back in deep. Martin gathers it. 30 seconds left. We got a penalty here. 22 seconds left. And the penalty is going to be on the Force. Tripping.
Hudson, go for it. Go for it.
17 seconds left. Force down 1. Hagen, Warner, Zaremba, Fraze. Let's see if Harrison has got one in the tank here. It's going to be a critical face-off for the Force. Won by Fraze. Hagen picks it up. Gets tied up on the boards, picked up by Fraze. 8 seconds left. Fraze the other way, gets hacked at, shot, save by the Wolves. 2 seconds left. Two seconds left. Force drop that one 5-4. And we'll see you back tomorrow for game 2 of the tournament.